So guys, I'm back. Look how gorgeous the colours turned out. Obviously you wouldn't use watercolour on something that you're going to wash because it will just wash out, but on a tag like this that's never going to be washed, I think it's fine. So now I have to figure out what am I going to do to embellish it? How am I going to do that? I don't know. I don't have any ideas at the moment. Just looking at my colours. I thought maybe they'd give me some inspiration. I think I like that colour on the leaves. Let's start with the leaves, because quite often while I'm stitching along, sort of things come to me, hopefully. That's the hope anyway. Let's just get some thread. I have no idea what sort of stitch I'm going to do on these leaves. I think I'll just, oh, that wasn't a very good threading. But I'm really thrilled with how they dried. Always remember, you know, when you're painting them, that when they're wet, they're darker. Oh my goodness, I cannot thread this. I need to get my threader. I might have one in my, no, not for this type of needle. There we go, got it. I don't even know what this thread is. It's different, feels different. I think I'm just going to go down the center here, and I might just do it like I'm doing back stitch. I might just do it a bit like I did the other one in the last video. I might photograph them together at the end as well, so you can see the difference. So with back stitch, you come forward and you go back down where you came up before. And I'm stitching this onto an antique piece of, I think it's kind of like a moire silk. It's very fragile, so it just needs to be used for this type of thing. And I've got a terrible knot here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. We didn't need a knot. We don't have time for those. Now I've got my needle in the center of the knot, but I cannot see how to undo it. It's there. I think that bit I need to grab. It's the tail, and it's knotted on itself. Oh, what a pain. No, that's that bit. I need magnifying glass. Here we go. Sorry guys. We did not need this, did we? Okay, so that's it there. I'm just trying to find where it looped in there. Oh dear. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to snip it. I'm going to have to snip it. There, now it came off. So this will come out. Oh gosh. And I'll have to thread it again. Well, I'll thread another one. How about I thread another one? That might be better. Don't tell me I'm going to have the same problems as before. No, I did better with that one. Okay. Lucky I didn't, when I cut it, I had a long enough piece to be able to continue on. Hopefully I get this done before I need to go and collect Lulu. I had to wait a while for it to dry. Okay. So I'll end that off. And I think I'll come down the center with a different thread. I wonder if I might like to use this one. It has a bit of purple in it. Right. So just come up at the bottom, and then you just sort of carefully go under your stitch, always coming at it from, I'm gonna just come at it from the same side all the way through. So last time I did the that stitch, what was it? What's it called? Pekingese stitch, I think I did. Here I'm just wrapping my stitch really. So you can see there, I'm just going under the stitch there. Hopefully it's not going blurry or anything like that because I moved closer. Oh gosh, I don't think I'll get this done before I have to get Lulu, and which means that's a problem because we have to go out. It depends. Oh gosh, it's going to be a crazy afternoon. Crazy. Okay, and then I'll just go down there. And then I think here, while I'm here, I'm going to, I think I'm going to have some little loopy bits at the bottom of my flower. Might as well use this thread. Do I want loopy bits? No, I don't think I do. I'm going to, excuse me, while I change my mind, I'm going to do it differently. So it's very subtle, the wrapping around the stem, but you can just see it. It gives it a bit of texture. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do some random stitches just to create the base of the flower where it connects to the stem. I'm just making it up as I go. Hopefully we get some of the variations in colour. It is kind of blending in. Oops, I came up the same where I went down. Just tuck that in there. I wanted to just put in some more stitches there. See, it's very fragile, this fabric. I can feel I've got a bit of a hole there. Get in there. I'm just going to shoot back over here. I need some more over here. That's better. Just keep building up on it. And to create the shape, my stitches have become shorter towards the edges. I'm just going to finish off my thread. I'm going to put another stitch in the center there. And one more next to it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've kind of anchored our flower. Oh, feeling hot and bothered now. Just a sec. Okay, what's next? Still need to do our leaves. Well, put that up there. With the leaves, I'm going to come down. I'm going to do the, what is it called, the fly stitch, I think. Keep it simple. Fly stitch or fern stitch, I don't know. Feather stitch, not fern stitch. Now I'm inventing another one. Don't know. One more, if I can get it from this thread. I'm going to change colour, I think, for the other one, just to keep the interest going. There we go. Right. Snip. I've got to get to my other thing here now. I don't want to go the same. I might go with this. I love this thread. My mum gave me this one. She has some good threads, that mum of mine. She really does. Can't see for looking. Okay, got it. We'll just start up here. I may not have enough with this one. That's okay, we'll get some more. Got to finish off your bit, use up your bits. If you're not using a hoop, just hold it with your fingers like that to stretch it out so it doesn't bunch up. Ooh. I'm really, really thrilled with how the paint turned out on the fabric. I will say that again. So there's no excuses for having plain colours, you know, like beige, when you can paint your fabrics. Even though I had to use these bits from last week, I got around it. And I was feeling guilty that I rang Mum because I didn't really have time today. We didn't talk for too long because I'm going to ring her again tomorrow. But when I was chatting to Mum, I said, Mum, let me just go and get my bits so I can look at those while I'm talking to you so I don't, you know, sit here and waste time. And we're not wasting time talking to Mum, but you know what I mean. And anyway, so I got them. I'm going to use this wool. Oh, these are nice. I wonder what I could do with those. I went and grabbed my pieces and I was saying to Mum, oh, look how, you know, boring they are and the colour and blah, blah, blah. Having a whinge I was. And then I said to Mum, I could paint them. And Mum was like, I was just about to say to you, why don't you paint them? Great idea. Now let me see. Now this is not the type, I don't know where I got this. I got this on Etsy somewhere. It's a collection of threads. But it's not like, it'd be quite hard to stitch that. You'd have to couch it. See, there's some chenilles in there and some perles. So I don't know about those. I'm thinking maybe I'll use these. I know, maybe I could do just thinking. I think I'll do it with this. This isn't, I think my mother gave me this one as well. That's double, but I think I might keep it double. I don't think I'm going to get it in there, in these needles. I'm going to need the threader. I'll try for a second. I don't have time to mess about. Just a sec. Okay, got it. I found it. I tidied up, you see. When you tidy up, you find things. Isn't that an interesting concept? Tidy up and find things. Okay, I like these needles. Don't ask me what type they are. I've got no idea. And I'm just going to stick this in here. Can't even see to do that. Oh, goodness gracious me. When you're on a time limit, because the day is just slipping by, things don't happen for you. Okay, got it. It's already got a knot in the end. And what I'm thinking here is I might do a cross hatch. Probably got too much thread now. In the center, I'm going to do cross hatch. So I'm just going to go do diagonal parallel-ish. Now to see if you're doing them fairly parallel, you can just excuse me, just get your thread like this, and you can see that it's fairly parallel. Fairly, let's say fairly. Oh my gosh, now I'm tangling. Close that. I'm becoming flustered. The pressure is on. And I really do like this look. And then I need to come up here. See how I just pull my thread down to tell me where to go? And then I need to have a little one going up there. So I need to come down here. There. And there. Okay, so that's that bit. So we're just going to end this bit off. Oh gosh. I'll keep that. I might need that again. So I'll just leave that in that one. And now which colour will I think I'll use this colour. And I'm going to anchor it down. Anchor where they meet down. So what you do to do that, this is something new for you guys. Well, some of you will know this. You can do one stitch like that, or you can do one across the other way, and I think I'll do one across the other way. Yeah, we're going to put little X's. And there should be just maybe a little one here, just in one direction. So just work your way where all the threads meet and do your little X over the top. So I feel like my piece is at the ugly duckling stage. Hopefully it will turn into a swan, but we don't know. As I always say, could be hideous, but we don't know. I could mess it up with the stitching. Whoops. Whoopsie. Just keeping an eye on the time, because in about 20 minutes I will have to go. But that's okay, we might have it towards being finished, so then I can just finish it up later this afternoon when I come back. And you can see how it just anchors. See that big long bit sticking up there? That it's all anchored down by the little X over the intersection. Whoops. I didn't put it in the right spot, that stitch, but it doesn't matter. Ooh. So that's that. Okay. Then I was thinking, good thing this is gluing down onto a tag, because I can see the fabric is so fragile. The threads are separating. I don't think I can do much with this one. I could put it around the edge, but then that'll be well, I could couch it on. Just going to cut a length of it. Or I could see what I could separate the threads. I could do them sort of like that maybe. Let's see. I'll have to get a big-eyed sort of needle, a bigger eye needle. Let's see what happens. I'm going to leave that one threaded. I might use it. Can't see what I'm doing here. What is going on? Okay, there I am. There's my thread. Hold it over there. No, doesn't want to thread onto that one. Okay, I need an even bigger one. I don't want them that big though, because that will really separate my let me try and grab this one and that one. Let's do these two together. This is a chenille. Let's try again. I don't know if I'm feeding up. Oh, there I am. I got it. I think I got it. Let's see what's happening here. I only got one of them. I didn't get that one. Well, that's no good. I don't want that. You silly thing. Oh, now it's all tangled. That's what chenille does. it tangles, it breaks. Okay, we'll try again. I'll have to get a bigger one, a bigger needle. Let me see what I've got in this thing. Maybe that one. That's similar to the other one. Let's try this one. It's not as sharp. No. This is a potential disaster. I'll have to use one of these. Let's see what happens. Can I even thread them like that? No, I cannot, but I can go like this. Oh yes, well there you go. I wasted all that time. And now that thread is shorter, so I need to trim this off. And what I'm thinking I might do is just, oh no, that's all right. Just going to do like a stem stitch, I think. Let's see what it looks like. It'll be very chunky. But I want to create texture. So I've got a chenille and a perle. I want to say I got these maybe from Oliver Twist Fibres in Canada, that they've decided not to ship to Italy anymore. Don't know why, but they have. I want to say, but it's one of those mixed packs. Now, when you're working with chenille, you don't want to have too long a piece anyway, because the chenille, the fluffy bits, do separate and it can break. I'm trying not to pull it too hard because my fabric, as I said multiple times, is, because I'm very repetitive, is very fragile, and I could just rip a hole in it just like paper. So I'll go down here to the point. Yes, that's good. I quite like that. That's very textural. I'll do one more stitch and then I'll change out my thread. It's very chunky. Down we go and end it off, and then we'll get another piece. I'm just going to go through it like that. I'm not going to bother knotting it because, as you know, where's the other pieces? Ah, here, we'll use these. Doesn't matter if they're different. Let's use these two. I'm not going to bother knotting it because it's thinner up here, because you know, we're going to be gluing, so I'm trying to thread it like that. It's very chunky down there. And I will continue on doing my back stitch. And down we go. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to come over here and do this one. Fun. What am I doing? Silly goose. I was going to do a silly me. I was going to do a daisy stitch. What a goose. Good thing this is, oh, I only got one. I was just saying, good thing it's got a big eye on it. And there I go with just one thread going through. Okay, I've got to turn around. That's why I did it wrong. So turn your piece around so that whichever, you know, it suits what you're doing, like it feels right. I need to pull one of these, this one. There we go. I don't even know what these threads are, but they're nice, they're textural. Okay, come back and do another stitch here, and then I might have to change my thread in a second. So doing stem stitch. Hopefully I didn't say back stitch. I always say the wrong names for my stitches. Okay, I'll just go down, and I'm unfortunately going to have to change my thread again for this next bit. There we go. I think I can just use this one. This is quite thick. It is nice to have these mixed bundles of thread, because you can get all kinds of different shades and textures and things happening in your piece without even trying. This feels like it's like some sort of twisted, sort of silky sort of thread. Okay, well that's that. I like that. So just remember at the end, I'll put a photo. Of course I put close-ups of this, but I'll also put, I'm not going to use that again, I don't think, but I do like it. It's the first time I've used it. I've had it for years. Oh, I need to wrap that one around. And I also put the other one from last week, which wasn't my favorite. Okay, and I want to put up here some, I'm nearly done actually, I think. I'm going to put up here some turkey work, I think. And then in between here, I'm going to put a little bead, and then I think I'll be done. So once I sign off to go and get Lulu, I will I'll just finish it off when I come back. I won't show you the beading bit because I'm just anchoring my stitch. Because you will, you've seen me bead before. I'll just do it, and then there'll be photographs at the end, so that way we can post the video. Put a little stitch in to anchor it. I'm just holding onto my loops, and then I'll trim them down. I need to get quite a few in here. I probably should use a thinner needle. So when you put that little stitch in there, it holds it. I wasn't doing that before, but now I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. Ariane Zersha showed, if I remember, only if I remember, I will link her video. She showed a very good, simple video showing how to do it. She's a lot of fun to watch. I like listening to her. Now, let's anchor that one down. I don't want to go too close to the edge. I want to maybe put some stitches in on the other side over here, because we need a bit more fluffiness happening. Maybe that'll be enough. Let's anchor that one. Yeah, that might be enough. I probably could do with a bit more, but I'm a bit scared to do more because my fabric is so fragile and I can feel it just crumbling under my fingers. So then what I'm going to do is just grab my loops. I definitely could have done with more, but it is what it is. Cut that one. Definitely need more. That'll do. You have to make do when you've got fragile fabric. And then, let me just see what colours. Oh, not those colours. Good thing I made space. Okay, I'm going to grab. What beads will I grab? I'll just choose the beads with you. I think I might like these ones. Those ones. I'm going to put those beads in there. Okay, I might be able to get it done. And I think I'll just use this thread. Will I be able to get that through them? Maybe. We'll see. Because it's not a beading needle. I think I can. I think these ones have quite a big eye. A hole, I should say. It's not an eye. Yes. I'm not going to go through them twice unless they're not sitting properly because I don't know, this is quite thick thread. I don't have too many to put in. Oh, yay. I'm nearly done. I didn't think I was going to get it done. No drilling today, which is good. So it's all very subtle. I could have had even more sparkly ones if I wanted to. You know, glass, shiny sort of ones. And of course I could have put more up there, but I'm worried about the fabric. It is what it is. You can't do any more than what's possible. Just trying to grab my bead. I think I'll put one up there as well. Okay. Now I just want to see something else. I've got a bit of time. Not much, but a bit. That's that. It's a bit sad, but I just wanted to see. These. No, I was thinking if I wanted to, I could add a few beads actually down there. I think I might do that. I don't know if I can get through these. Let's just see. Oh no, this is way too thick. What am I thinking? This is the needle I want. I don't know if I can get through these. I might have to change. No, I can't. But that one would. Whew. Or is that the same as that one? Let's see. Oh no, that one doesn't either. Okay, I need to grab a Milner's, and these are really hard to thread. Does that go through? No. Okay, don't need to grab a Milner's. Does this one go through? I know I've got some needles. I've lost the bead now. I've dropped it. I do have some needles that will go through these. That one does. I'm going to have a cluster of beads down in the base. Hopefully my fabric doesn't crumble away. Just to add a bit more texture. I've gone quiet. I'm concentrating. Oh no, that one's not going to happen. It's not happening with that one. They're very subtle, but there is a little bit of shine happening there. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I was asked to explain the expression, it looks like a dog's breakfast. So, guys, when you go to a restaurant, when they plate up your food, do they not try to make it look pretty? When we plate up a dog's breakfast, what does it look like on the plate? Normally. Unless it's a gourmet dog eating at a Michelin star restaurant. It looks like a dog's breakfast. A mess. Just slapped together. Okay, I'm nearly there, and then I must go and collect my daughter from school. A couple more. I think that might be enough. Maybe I'll put one more in here. If I decide to add anything else, you'll see it in the photographs. Because I'm not going to glue it to the thing yet, because I like that. I do. I'm wondering if I might need little... No, I'm not going to do that. That'll be overkill. That's very sad up there. But anyway, it needed more. It needed to be more fluffy. But as I said, the fabric is too fragile. It's too near the edge. And I don't want to risk it. Okay, so I'll add photographs at the end of this attached. If I decide to do anything else, I don't think I will. I'm quite happy with it. I might decide, I don't know. I don't know, it might need something else, I'm not sure. So I'll have a look at it and you'll just see it in the photographs. But it's just, if I add more beads, it'll be more beads. I might, no, I don't think I'm going to add any knots or anything like that. But I'll see. Okay, so thank you so much for washing. I'm sorry I have to race off, but I need to go and get Lulu. And I will see you again soon. Bye. Good morning. I hope everyone is well. It's Rachel here and we are going to do Anne's tag, and these are the miserable little bits that I had left over from last week. And that's just the tea dyed fabric, and I've got this green strip here that I had, so I kept that, and I had that and that. So what I thought I might do, because I was saying to Mum, what am I going to do with those? Like, there's no colour. And, you know, then I'd have to embroider all over them and cover them, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I was thinking, what about if I were to paint them? So let's give it, I'm just going to use watercolour, put a bit of colour on them. I need a bit more colour than that. Just dab it on and let it spread out, I thought. That was my thought. Could be Grace. And I'll have to work with them. I think they do dry a bit lighter. So I don't know. I've just gone with purple. I just made it up. Just went with purple. I need to get a bit more colour in that bit there. So we'll let it dry. And you're probably freaking out thinking, good gosh, what's she doing? I'm going to add a little bit of the pinky colour to the purple, the reddy colour to the purple. I'm sure you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just using colours that are already on my palette. Make a pinky purpley sort of colour, which won't turn out that way, of course, because this is already tea dyed. And then I'll have to turn the camera off and let it dry. It's a bit more, too much purple. Maybe a bit more pinky. Then I'll let it dry, and you know, worst case scenario, just be brave. Worst case scenario is you paint it. I mean, you embroider over it. And then I'll go back to a bit more purple for this one. A bit more water. Yeah, I'll just do lots of embroidery on it if I don't like it. But I think it'll be fine. They do dry a bit lighter. Maybe might even need a bit more colour on that one. So when they're dry, I will, they won't take long, I don't think. I'll stitch them on. Okay, just going to get the purple out of there and head on over here to the green. I don't know what colours are in here. I'm just going with what's in my palette. So I'm going to, they are actually very nippy, no, not whiffy, snazzy. Shall we say snazzy? They're snazzy brushes, these, because they've got the water and you just squeeze a drop of water out and they kind of clean, which is great. Maybe add a bit of more of a bluey sort of colour in there. Just make it up. And I might even add a tinge of green to that. I might hate it, but you see that's got treatment to it on it. I might hate it, but I think I want, if I decide to use it, I could have 2 leaves, you see, that way. There we go. Bit of fun. I've just got this under paper under here, just so I don't make too much of a mess. Watercolours do come in very handy, even for things that aren't traditionally watercolour things. Now I'm going to add some colour to this too, because I feel like it's going to be pasty pale. There we go. Just want to add a bit more sort of shades to these. There we go. Okay, we'll let those dry. And then and what I'll do is I don't know if I said that. I probably repeated myself a million times. Please forgive me. I'll give that a wash in a minute. What I will do is stitch them on to my piece, and then we will embellish. So I'm just going to move them over there out of the water. Maybe I'll hang them on my basket here. Why don't I do that? And they can dry. It's a good idea. Well, I think it is. There we go. So I'll be back soon, and we'll get cracking. Bye.